Nigel, welcome back. Did you get a break? Are you feeling refreshed and ready to go?
Well, it was relatively short, but no, I needed a bit of time away. But it's been a good summer for the club in terms of making some changes. So everybody yesterday, the players in particular, were very positive, and so good to be back.
Well, it was lovely to see everybody. There was some early business.
Yeah.
Mark Sykes, Carl Naismith, Kane Wilson re-signing the team closer. How important was it to get that business done early?
On lots of different levels, it's important. I think for the players in particular, to feel that there is some progression in terms of how the squad's developing, I think it's always very important to try and make the right changes. And we just feel that the squad needs freshening up. So the last campaign was at times frustrating, but there were some real positives as well. So it's all about trying to move the team forward in a positive way. And what we've done with the signings that we've made so far, the 4 of them, we've got players who want to be here and want to be successful here too. So that's very important for us.
It was evident when we chatted to Kane Wilson that he'd noted we'd done that early business. So for the players as well, that stability and knowing that the club is going forward is important, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and I think for those players as well, the players that have come in recognise that the club has capabilities to be successful, and the infrastructure here is very good. We are ambitious, but that doesn't guarantee success. But the plan that we've got to move the club forward is one which I think will take some patience from everybody involved in it, really, the fan base in particular. But I think our fan base can see what we're trying to do, and it's not about pointing fingers about what's happened before, or it's just we've got to try and make sure that we have a sustainable way of operating here, and the players that have come in will definitely make us a better team this year, and I think to build on the positives of last season is very important for us too. So yeah, it's pre-season's always an important part of the year, if you like.
Physical attributes, technical abilities, very important, obviously. But with these 3 players and Tim, the right fit for the squad. Do you feel as if their skills in that area are important as well?
They're all really hungry for success, and when you look at the interviews that all 3 of them have done on joining, I think there is a maturity, but also I just get the sense when I speak to all of those players that they are aware of what's required, and they've all got different backgrounds, but all 3 of them have had a really good season at their previous clubs. It's just important that we strengthen in the right areas and that we get the right types of people in as well. So it's about having players who are prepared to take on a tough challenge, and if we're going to be a better side and a more competitive side in the Championship this season, yes, you need the ability, but you need the right mental qualities as well, and that's very important with how we add to the squad and how we develop it.
And are you very clear about the makeup of your squad for next season, and are the decisions to be made about a number of players?
Well, look, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there will be players who leave and they go with our best wishes. You know, it's not. We need a healthy competition at the training ground. You know, I don't want us to have I don't want a comfortable squad. I want them to be competitive amongst themselves in the right way, because I think that gets the best out of not just themselves but their teammates too. So we need healthy competition, but I don't want too many players too. So it's, you know, getting that balance right is always a difficult thing to do. And I think doing some early business has it sends a positive message, but also for us as staff, it means that we can work with the squad in the way that we would like to, in terms of how we're going to play this year.
There were good numbers out on the pitch yesterday, but Antoine Semenyo, Eamon Benner is absent. How are they in their progression?
Yeah, Antoine, it's a frustration for him because you know, he had a really good second half of the season. Excuse me. And he's an exciting player. But, you know, we'll just have to see how that one goes. And what's important for him is that he continues to be the type of player that, I mean, he learnt a lot last year when he was out injured. You know, he studies his own game, and he's very ambitious too. And I'm delighted for him and his family that he made his debut for Ghana. And as well, they were, you know, their federation were very diligent in terms of looking after him and making sure, you know, that he came back, so that we can make decisions on how to deal with his shin problem. But we'll see. I don't know how long he's going to be out at this moment in time, but he'll be fine.
He certainly came back after being injured last season. I suppose, whether you say it's a better player or whether you say, you know, he's matured or learned from the setbacks. So actually, while you never want to lose a player, there are things you can go, actually, well, based on previous experience, he can come back strong.
He can do, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a really good athlete. But of course, look, when one player has an injury problem, it's an opportunity for somebody else. So, you know, I don't waste energy thinking too much about the negative aspects of him not being available at the start of the season. So, can't change that. So we just get on with it. And an opportunity for somebody else.
And Eamon's been in most days over the summer working really hard.
I'm really
still got a smile on his face.
Yeah. Oh, I was absolutely, as we all are, really devastated for him, just how it happened at the end of last season. But again, how you deal with setbacks over your career will actually define who you are, and he'll get all the support he needs. He'll come back. He'll be fine. He'll be able to, you know, hopefully sometime around Christmas he may be getting close to being available. But again, no, I'm not going to put, or we're not going to put time frames on it which then put the lad under pressure. It's important he comes back fully recovered from this. I mean, it's not the career-threatening injury that it probably was 20, 30 years ago. So, but it's, you know, still a serious injury that he has to overcome. But he's in good spirits.
Someone who overcame such an injury, Andy Weimann. Fantastic season last year. Scored his first goal for Austria. He's away. Alex Scott is away. Naki Wells, obviously. Yeah. Fingers crossed they come back. great to see them represent their country. And will they get a bit of time off? Will they be coming to Europe next week?
Andy and Naki, yeah, will be. Alex won't be with us. But it's, I mean, look, for Andy to get back into the national side, I think, is testament to the season that he had. Yeah, great for him that he that he got on the score sheet against France.
Speaking of next week's training camp, what do you hope to get out of those 5-6 days?
Important preparation. It will still be mainly a conditioning camp. No games. I'm not a big fan of playing games when you go on a trip. Although sometimes they help pay for it. But no, I mean, it's there. It's the main things that you get out of trips like that is you're together as a group, and it's an opportunity to to spend a lot of time together, build relationships, but also get important fitness work done, and also some technical work too. So before we return, we'll have another 11v11 amongst ourselves. So it'll be hopefully a very important week for us. But it's nice to get away. Actually, it's nice to get a change of scenery too. But the benefits of going away together is that the players in particular get a chance to get to know each other, especially for the new lads. And it's I mean, last year we because of the COVID restrictions, we were at Loughborough, and we had a really good trip to Loughborough last year. But hopefully this will be a really positive trip for us too.
5 weeks to go until the start of the season. We've sold
Yeah.
more than 13,000 season tickets, which is ahead of last year.
Yeah.
That must be encouraging. And what does it say about the Bristol City fan base?
Well, I suppose, like I said earlier, hopefully they recognise that we're moving in the right direction. Not necessarily at the pace that we'd like to, but I think it's a very positive thing for the football club that our fans are backing us. We need to deliver for them, really, and we need to show an improvement this season, not just in terms of our league position, but I think they would like to see a bit more consistency, and hopefully we can deliver that, because I can't see us changing too much in terms of how we play off the back of last season, where we discovered a formula that suited the players that we have, and as an attacking side we were very excited. We've just got to make sure that our ability as a team to defend is more consistent. And we're not going to set the bar low in terms of expectations for this year. We'd like to be in the promotion race. It's as simple as that. That's the aim every year, regardless of how it pans out. I don't believe in setting low targets. Let's try and achieve what everybody wants to do, and that is to get promotion.
Nigel, thanks for joining us on Robins TV.
Cheers.